Inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the three, the small forward. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
The Lakers with a rebound.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Here's Curry. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. And he makes it on the layup. Curry's got 5 now.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Reeves. Vanderbilt against Butler. Pass to Doncic. Butler with a steal by himself. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And the Lakers with possession here, following the score by Golden State.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Lyles comes in for Vanderbilt. Connects checked in for James. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. And here's Doncic outside. Drains the triple. He's got 6.
I love this approach.
Doncic has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
They've got Jackson Hayes. Connect is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Smart in at point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Healed from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Smart outside. Pass to Reeves. Payne against Smart. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. The 4th spot held by the Warriors.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Connect. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Payne. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, Curry has added so much muscle over the years, showing you right there that added strength.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. LeBron wants his respect. He said the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Back to you.
He's earned it. Allie, thank you. Tipped. Curry surveys. Curry splashing one down from 3.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
It's James on the wing. Butler covering. The shot by James, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
The three from Curry. Doncic grabs the miss. Here's Connect. Here's James. Hayden finds Vanderbilt. Now here's Reeves. Shoots from the line. The rebound by Moody. Well, they call him Stay Ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, B.A., there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
And so in the game for the Warriors. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the three.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. James, right side, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody. And if you're wondering where the points were coming from, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Warriors.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their back court has kept them in it.
Now here's Reeves. No made baskets yet. Doncic, no good. Outside Curry. Doncic for the block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
James, that's good.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Beyond the arc. That won't go either for Curry. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And he's got such great hands. Aiden corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
The shot by Butler, no good. The three, James. The Warriors lead by 4. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Curry fires! Oh, the long ball, no good!
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka.
And the free throw, no good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
James inside, defended by Podziemski. Doncic.
Jimmy Butler. First personal foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Curry against Doncic. Now here's Curry, guarded closely. Oh, he misses the layup. The Lakers trail. LeBron. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Curry against Doncic. Puts up the tray. That's off. Now Los Angeles with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Yeah, just a huge bucket for Reeves. How this guy goes undrafted, I'll never know.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Curry! Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
And Curry having some fun out there right now. This is the competitive environment he loves.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Yeah, to tie it up, absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
Here's Green. He launches. Money from 3.
Well, if you need a big one, just give it to Steph Curry. Got quite a few rings to back that up.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. James fires. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Moody! Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now here's Butler. Let's loose for 3. James rips down the board. Doncic on the take. Austin Reeves. The 3 is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Curry from deep. It's money from deep.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
James. Oh, wow! A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
And coming down the stretch, you just can't afford that type of defensive breakdown.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen that far too often in this game. Very uninspired defensively.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. How do you think this is going to play out?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W.
They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
All right, guys, LeBron, a superstar matchup tonight. What goes through your mind when you're facing that kind of a challenge?
You know, for me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So, taking the challenge, making sure you...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you next time.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Curry's shot is off. And here are the Trailblazers. When you look at Drew Holiday, a 2009 draft pick, RJ, how much longer could you see him playing?
Well, ultimately, that's up to him. I think he's got a few good years left, but that will largely depend on how well his body holds up moving forward.
Here's Sharp. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
It's Curry outside. That shot, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the wide-open shot from Avdia. Off target from 3-point range. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Denver.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
Outside Holiday. Portland moving the ball around. Back to Sharp. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Grant comes in for Toumani Camara. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. And stolen by Sharp. Pass to Avdia. It's Lillard, top of the key. Back to Avdia. Hits the jumper in space.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Sharp.
Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. You've got Hield, Kuminga out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Payne in at the point. Hield outside. Over Henderson, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Hield.
It's not really Buddy's preferred area, but good on him for not overlooking that mid-range opportunity.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Lillard kicks to Grant. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 5. Payton trying to get open. Outside, Kuminga. On the wing, Payton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lillard outside. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
For the Trailblazers, Abdias checked in for Murray. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant. And it's Holiday in for Henderson. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Moses Moody comes in for Gary Payton. Podziemski, he's checked in for Hield. And Curry subbed in for Payne. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Curry can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 7. To the middle. Williams finds Holiday. Here's Camara. Just 3 on the clock, and that's... Here's Golden State now. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Holiday out there with Shaedon Sharpe. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Avdia. And it's Clingan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. And a deep three from Curry. Offensive rebound.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Warriors,
Podziemski hits them both. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Tougher than he looks. Curry is unbelievable. This man's a true superstar.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Sharpe. Here's Avdia. No good from outside.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Holiday against Curry. Over Holiday. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want. It just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Pass to Avdia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Gets it off. Trailblazers leading by 5 on the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 15. Green rips down the board.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Everything's within Curry's range.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Butler. Curry looking it over. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. The Trailblazers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Holiday fires. Oh, falling away.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry against Holiday. Outside Curry. No good there. And now we've got the intentional foul. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Curry against Holiday. 6 to shoot. Strong move off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Curry. No good from 3. And they go to the end.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sport. Coach, you were telling me earlier, when it comes to coaching, you believe there's a difference between philosophy and style.
Absolutely. In my mind, philosophy is about your core principles, and those don't change, while style is built around your personnel. Therefore, it's got to be more flexible.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. And it's Clark in at the center position. And so it's Memphis with it. From deep, Morant. It's rebounded by Golden State. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
They had some real back-and-forth battles last year. Hopefully we see more of the same going forward.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Memphis ball.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the night. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. but part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Curry for 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Wells misses. Outside Podziemski. From the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter here. Morant against Curry. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Clark with a screen on Butler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Payne. It's picked off. Konchar outside. Deflects the pass. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
To the paint. 2 on the clock. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Kuminga is out there with Butler. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Hill in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. There's the triple. Konchar can't hit. Warriors trail by 4. Butler passes to Payton. He drops it from range.
That's nice awareness from Butler. Didn't focus too much on the scoring, kicking it out instead.
Here's Jerome. Here's Aldama. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he's good on the first of 3. You talk about a high variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Edey. Caldwell Pope comes in for Konchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jerome. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint, but you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Wells is checked in for Aldama. Moody passes to Butler. Puts up a 3. Good D by Clark. Memphis leading by 3. Jackson surveying the D. They get it again. Clark, the pass to Morant. Back to Clark. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Wells, the pass to Morant. Clark with a screen on Curry. Back to Wells. The 3. And And Stan, you coached a bunch of seasons in the league. What's an issue that you face that maybe the average fan doesn't know?
Well, look, I think the thing that fans really underrate about the game is how intelligent these guys are. So it's not really an issue that I face because I was lucky to have smart guys. But I think fans underestimate how much basketball intelligence factors in when you're talking about the best players in this game.
On the court for the Grizzlies. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity. Well, Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
Here's Curry. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Caldwell Pope with it. Now Podziemski defending. And the basket by Clark.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
1 minute left in the third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. Grizzlies lead by 8. Back to Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Wells misses. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. Curry looking it over. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Over Butler. Jackson can't get it to go. Now here's Curry. Still without a bucket. Will it go? Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays.
Warriors trail by 5. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. Green outside. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it's off target. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant flashes his vertical there.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
Curry! Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Morant against Curry. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Curry. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark. Here's Curry. Curry takes it in, using the glass to lay it in.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope, defended by Podziemski. Outside Wells. He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. icing this one with some clutch free throws.
Oh, it misses! Outside Wells. Clark with it. Green picks him up. He got it!
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their roster.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
Now, Golden State's starting five. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. And it's Moody in at the 3. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
It is indisputable, not debatable. It's over. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter who's ever lived.
Here's Harden, steps back and drains the jump shot.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Here's Curry with the 3, bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 6.
Well, in case anyone has forgotten, Steph Curry with a reminder of what ridiculous range he has. It's amazing how he's able to maintain technique even from that distance.
Green with the block. Curry against Harden, and again, Stephen Curry. 8 points for him. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Beal. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Moody. Leonard can't hit the step-back jump shot.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Curry is inside, guarded by Harden. Good D by Harden. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his...
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden, drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Payton is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Butler. Then it's Payne. And it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Clippers last season, inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers, Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against New Orleans.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Collins. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery-bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue.
The shot by Curry, no good. The Clippers leading. Here's Leonard. Kawhi with the flush.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Curry outside. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 11 points.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Harden with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Beal gets a wide-open look. The three-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And a deep three from Curry. Another miss by Curry. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's good.
Great play off the bounce by Bradley Beal. He has added this methodically over the course of time. Go ahead, Bradley. Drive it, baby.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Draymond Green.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The 3 from Leonard. And Los Angeles guys shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. Beal, he takes it in, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, Bradley Beal's playmaking ability is drastically improved. Nice drive on that one.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
The 3 goes down.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Leonard against Butler. Now Bogdanovic. Outside Leonard. Here's Beal. Lock at 6. Bogdanovic. And get the 3. Moody with it. Zubac defending. Leonard looking around. Shoot from 12. Another chance. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. Bogdanovic. 3. Good.
And this team has complete faith in Bogdanovic's ability to hit big shots. This guy just doesn't seem to feel the pressure.
Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Welcome, everybody, to the NBA Play-In Tournament. Tonight, it's the West 9th and 10th seeds. They battle it out for a chance. Taking a look at Los Angeles, the 9th best record through the regular season. But Grant, this Play-In Tournament has given them hope.
Hope indeed. And in the past, they'd be packing for a vacation. Now, if they can win 2 straight, they punch their ticket to the playoffs. But they can't look past this one. It's a must-win on their home court.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And here's Curry for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Now Los Angeles with it. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hayden's got space, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Love seeing Aiden take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves, who poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Fires for 3. Curry with another miss. James with the ball. Launches it from deep. Clark, over the last few seasons, LeBron's three-point shooting has been more efficient than ever.
Yeah, how about this, B.A.? Since 24, he's right around 40% from deep on 5 attempts per game, so that's really impressive. And, you know, a guy like him, his greatness, part of his greatness is how he continues to reinvent his game, making modest modifications to what he does.
They've got Hayes. Trey Lyles is out there with Dalton Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Payton finds Hield. The three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers lead by 6. Pass to Smart. Now here's Reeves. Payne with a double. Smart passes to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off the shot. And the three-pointer goes. Reeves has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Warriors trail by 9. Payne for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 43 seconds left in the first half. And it's Connect missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Takes a 3. And it's Hield. That time on the assist by Kuminga.
Quite simply, one of the best three-point shooters in this game. That's Buddy Hield.
Pass to Hayes. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Lyles. LeBron, he's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Post is checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Payton. Bajemski's checked in for Hield. And it's Stephen Curry in for Payne. And stolen by Reeves. Warriors trail by 8. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. James outside. Back to Doncic. James, a screen on Curry. And here's Doncic outside. The shot by James, no good. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Here's Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd assist of the night.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Curry. And it falls all over the rim and in. Curry's got 8 here in this quarter.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And there's James from the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
You know, LeBron's not really known for his quick trigger, but showing you right there that he does have catch-and-shoot ability.
And here's Curry for 3. There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
James passes to Ayton. And stolen by Green. Jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. LeBron plays the 3 with Vanderbilt at the 4. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now Reeves shoots a 3. Another shot. Old Green rips down the board. Now here's Podziemski. He's covered by Reeves. Yes, sir!
Butler.
Banking in the layup.
Butler really sees the floor and finds his opportunities to move that ball around. A true team player.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Vanderbilt. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
Warriors trail by 4.